Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another exciting session of Candid Meena. And today we have, after being caught in a huge scam, and that too dealing with bitcoins, and Raj Kundra and Shilpa Shetty, they are being caught on the wrong foot, and they have posted a lot of cryptic messages, and we'll be discussing about that, as well as the fact that in SSR case, SSR's house help Samuel Miranda has been let go of the LOC. So we'll be talking about that and a lot more other news. So welcome Darshana, welcome Newbie, welcome Nina, and welcome each and everyone who is watching this video live, as well as watching this when you have the free time. Yes, so it is over to you.
Yeah. So, friends, I must tell you that, it's just like when you just think that you've got rid of cockroaches, more cockroaches sprout out. So, yesterday we told you this big story of Shilpa Shetty, and her husband's scam. Now, just look at this decor. Now, this is the latest restaurant that has been opened, Shilpa Shetty restaurant, that has been opened in Bangalore. And this is called Bastion. Now, apparently, with this money laundering case, some of their properties have been attached. Okay. So I hope this restaurant will also be attached, because we do not want to see these people coming and making money at our expense. So I hope this also happens, because the latest Instagram is promoting this restaurant in Bangalore, and look at the kind of wealth they have. I always feel that these sort of establishments, and they come out with very fancy names, all French names, and they the share is half and half. Part of it belongs to Cabal, and part of it belongs to the actors. This is always on my mind, that it's a making money thing. So here also I wish and I hope that this property also gets attached. Yeah, back to you, Jay.
Yeah, so now coming to the main piece of news, and yes, so we have some sort of update on the SSR case, but it is not, really a very good update. Each and every day, some negative update happens. We heard last time that Riya Chakravarti and her brother were allowed to travel outside India so many times, in spite of the LOC issued against them, and it was quashed, and they can travel to outside India whenever they feel like. So now, what is the latest is that Bombay High Court has quashed the LOC against SSR's former house help. His name is Samuel Miranda, and Miranda's plea to quash LOC stated that he might feel the need to travel abroad or for a holiday. It did not mention that he had to travel anywhere immediately. And this is what the Bombay High Court quashed the LOC. And moreover, the CBI has placed nothing before the court to show that they had more requests for continuation of the LOC or renewal of the LOC after the expiry of 1 year. So, till date, no report has been filed by the CBI, as all of us know. That is either a charge sheet or a closure report. It is not in the dispute that the petitioner has joined the investigation and has cooperated with the same, the bench noted. The bench perused the LOC and saw that no apprehension that the petitioner will evade arrest or will not be available for trial or is likely to abscond or any other bona fide reason has been spelled out in the said LOC. So the court has earlier cancelled, as all of you know, the LOC is Riya Chakravarti and her brother. So this is not a very welcoming news, unfortunately, for SSRians, that even now the after the LOC against Riya and brother Shavik was cancelled. Now the LOC against this guy Samuel Miranda has been quashed, and the CBI is making no effort whatsoever to give very strong reason to not prove that he is very much needed and that he might abscond. right, to the Bombay High Court, but they could not give a very good reason. And this is the reason why the Bombay High Court quashed the LOC, because the CBI, the thing is weak, right? Yes.
So one thing I've noticed is that the Bombay High Court seems to be quite kind to all the people who are, allegedly accused in the SSR case. Because everybody knows the role that Ria and her brother have played in SSR's life, and also the staff. So it's very strange that they seem to be very, very kind with the, handling with them with kid gloves. I do not understand what is happening. 4 years you don't have a problem. And even before this bullet was shot at Salman Khan's building, Chief Minister reaches his house. And there you had a whole Congress battalion also under Baba Siddiqui there. So why are the politicians not very interested in solving the SSR case, or the Disha Salian case, but they are very, very bothered, even if a hair is touched of Salman Khan's by someone. So why are they protective of Salman Khan? Why is Baba Siddiqui so protective of Salman Khan? And why is Chief Minister saying that he's going to destroy the whole Jishnoi, the whole gang, Lawrence Bishnoi gang? So they seem to be all as though they have become suddenly one gang. I thought you were fighting the Congress, Mr. Shiv Sena number 2. Mr. Shinde, but now you seem to be brothers and friends and whatever. So it's sort of very, very upsetting to see this. And then I saw this image of Shilpa Shetty's latest restaurant. You remember when this man was in jail? He was put in jail for porn movies, right? And she made a big exclamation that he is not my husband. I have no connection with him. And then she goes and falls at Salman Khan's feet to get some sort of renewed life, because she knows everybody's making fun of her and her husband. And then the moment everything is, they would have paid money or something, and the case was shut, and they said that there's nothing wrong. And the moment he was back without a mask, now this scam comes. Now I wonder what Mrs. Anaconda Mouth is going to say now, about this. So is it going to be upper se upper or what? So yeah, back to you, Jay.
Yeah. So we are talking about Shilpa Shetty, and what is very interesting, just recent development, is that Shilpa Shetty, she took to her Instagram account, and she, was sort of, it's quite interesting that Raj shared a picture of a lion roaring and spoke about remaining calm despite feeling disrespected. Shilpa shared a picture of her phone's wallpaper and wrote surrender. And apparently, Shilpa shared a picture of Sai Baba and wrote Om Sai Ram along with the hashtag surrender. So apparently, according to the lawyers of both Shilpa and Raj, this is what the lawyers said. We shall follow the process of law and take necessary steps as prescribed under the provisions of PMLA Act to protect the liberty and property of both Shilpa and Raj Kundra. On the face of it, there is no prima facie case made out against Raj Kundra and Shilpa Shetty. The statement read, "We have complete faith in the honorable judiciary. I believe we make a fair representation before the honorable ED. Even the investigation agencies may grant justice to us." So we'll have to wait and see, how good, how much of proof that the ED has in this particular case. Just like the way, do they have as much as proof as compared to the Arvind Kejriwal case, right? So that is what we'll be finding out in the coming days, and we'll keep you updated. So
what happens, Dev? What happens is that all these lawyers and all are caught in it. There's a quagmire of dirt. So even if there is no, truth to it, they make it appear as though it's false. Now this money laundering case is so huge with him, producing bitcoins in Ukraine. He's having
Mining,
ties with a
Bitcoin mining.
war-torn, yeah, with a war-torn country. So
Yes.
it's an international thing. This man is involved in 101 things, and our government can't catch him. And even if they catch him, they give him lollipop and put him in jail for 2 3 days and bring him out, so
So
that he
we'll
has
be.
enough time to make a hundred masks for himself.
So let's see how it develops now.
Yeah. Nina says both Shilpa and Raj are playing games with each other. Nothing is authentic. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So Salman Khan was clicked at the Mumbai airport on a Friday morning as he traveled outside the country with his entourage. The superstar was spotted traveling for the first time since the gunfire incident, which took place outside his house last weekend. He was accompanied by his team and a Shera and heavy security as he entered the airport. And of course, he arrived in his famous bulletproof car. Now his eyes kept scrolling to see the entire premise as he got photographed by the paparazzi. So you can see what everybody is saying is that he's a dara hua insan, and he's always on the move and always scared of who's going to target him. Now this is the first time that he's making his way out of the country after Eknath Shinde visited him earlier this week and assured him of security. The chief minister also advised him to continue with his work as scheduled and not fear anything when Mumbai police is doing its job. Salman's father, Salim Khan, also spoke to the media and mentioned how the government has made the family feel secure after the whole gunfire incident when two men on a motorcycle fired 5 rounds of shots at the Galaxy apartment at around 5 a.m. on Sunday morning. After meeting Salman and his family, Eknath Shinde assured that every citizen of Mumbai is safe under the protection of the current government and the efforts of the Mumbai police. The Shiv Sena leader also added that the government and the police are going to destroy the gang behind the incident. He took Bishnoi's name and told the media that Mumbai would never fear any gangster or those who are trying to bring back the underworld in the city. Meanwhile, Mumbai police arrested both the shooters who first rented a motorcycle from Raigad district in Maharashtra and traveled to Salman's Galaxy apartment via Panvel, where they also stayed for a few days, 10 kilometers away from the actor's farmhouse. Now, here, friends, when he says, Chief Minister says that he is going to destroy the gang, and there's not going to be any mafia or underworld in Bombay. Who is he making? Who does he want to him? People believe him. Are we the ones we are supposed to believe what he says? Is the public supposed to believe this man, Eknath Shinde, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, of what he's saying, that he's going to remove the underworld and the mafia? Is he saying that only Bishnoi, this guy is Bishnoi is and his gang are the only underworld mafia, and they are just targeting Salman Khan because he's a superstar and he killed a black buck? So if he's also trying to prove that the Mumbai police is very, very efficient, can he also prove to us that the three federal agencies are also as efficient as his Mumbai police? Because just some months back, now maybe a year, some months back, his Fadnavis, who works under him, had said that Disha Salyan's case will be taken by SIT. Now both the chief and his assistant, don't even mention the word Disha Salyan. So who do you want, to believe, in what you say? Because public is not taken by you at all. Whatever you say is crap for us. Because you have not walked the talk so far. With regards to Modi ji, he has been doing 101 things for the country and taking it zooming forward. What exactly have you proven in this short time, Mr. Eknath Shinde and Mr. Fadnavis? Other than going and wooing your people for votes, we don't see any other activity. Of course, the haggling between Uddhav Thackeray and you continues, and the speeches between you and Aditya Thackeray also continues. But other than that, there is no movement. So should we now request Salman Khan, please take up the SSR case? Maybe if Salman Khan nods his head, then perhaps Eknath Shinde will say that ओके चलो अभी एसएसआर केस उठाएंगे क्योंकि he's got the nod from the right person. So this is absolutely, I don't know, it makes you so depressed. See, if for example Modi ji is riding on the wave of non-corruption and he keeps saying it, I'll make sure that drug trafficking, corruption is all removed from India. What is happening in Maharashtra? Okay, you have photographs of places in USA where you have this fentanyl addicts is shown everywhere. Do we want to see India also in this way? No. We want a clean India. We want a clean younger generation. So we would request Mr. Shinde and Mr. Fadnavis, please don't look after only your children. Other children also matter. Okay, we know when you go with your daughter and you go with your sons to visit all these Bollywood people, pay them respects
See,
and all
I
that.
would like to, yeah, interject. Now, in
But
the current,
others' children
yeah,
also matters. Yeah.
yeah. So, in the current BJP Maharashtra government, there is a huge difference in opinion between the Ranes and Devendra Fadnavis on the Disha Sadian and SSR case. Devendra Fadnavis clearly stated that people, the public should bring the evidence to the central agencies like the CBI and the other agencies, right? And they the public has to do the work of these agencies, and then only there can the case progress. So what about the kind of the proof which the Ranis have in the hard drive of Disha Salian case, right? And now the Ranis are extremely quiet, right? What was the big talk that they will
See, here also,
expose the,
Jaydev,
yeah,
I think that, see, within the political party itself, there's a lot of rift. You see, for
yes,
example, at this time
because
when the
it's
elections
a
are
lot of
happening,
parties.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, when the election thing is happening, if Nilesh Rane and his brother Nitesh Rane, take hog all the limelight, then what will have to happen to Shinde and Fadnavis? They will become the underdogs. So they don't want them to come up. Okay, we will tell you, like, when you have to come with the proof. Okay, don't just keep telling us here and there. We have to do certain things, kissa kursi ka, so that will happen. And while we fight for the chair, please do not disturb us, seems to be the message.
Yeah. So,
So let me just take a few more comments. Modi ji has already started work where drugs are concerned. And you look at the way Himanta Biswa Sarma is doing, in Assam, the way, systematically. And what has Yogi ji done in UP? He said that nobody will even think there is a mafia in UP. I will destroy all these drug lords and mafia. Why? That can't be done in Maharashtra. What is preventing you, Mr. Shinde and Fadnavis? You would have become gods if you did that. But then you've got your friends you have to please. Ori has been distributing caps to school children, written, "When I grow up, I want to be Ori. I'm scared for these children." Oh, it's absolutely, really shocking that this guy is moving around like this. Maybe he's moving around in the Ambani school, could be, because Ambani has a school where all these Aishwarya and all send their children, to act like foreign children, the foreign accent. Yeah.
yeah, so all the more awareness should be spread by people like you who are watching the video to spread it to more youngsters, especially, right? That these kind of filth exist. So yes, coming to the next piece of news, and this is quite interesting. And apparently, uh, Sanjay Kumar Singh, the IPS officer who led a special SIT team of the NCB to probe the Aryan Khan case in the Cordelia case and found him innocent, has taken voluntary retirement from the service for personal reasons. and apparently his request was approved by the state government. And he said, "I have a fruitful career. I decided to take a voluntary retirement due to personal reasons." And apparently, Singh's boss, NCB Director General SN Pradhan, said Sanjay Singh is a committed professional who excelled at his place he worked. His investigation skills were very thorough. It's a loss for NCB, but during this time here, he has been an asset for us. So apparently, you can see how things work, very differently for this person here, and of course, Samir Wankhede, who bought, who exposed so many people, and each and every week, some Bollywood actor was summoned to the NCB office in Mumbai. So this is how unfortunately things are happening right now in Mumbai. Yes.
So as voting happens, friends, I hope all of you are doing your role and you all are voting because it's most important, to make sure that a strong government leads the country.
Yeah, it should not be like
Uh,
Delhi government.
yeah, Nina has written, Minaji, today I read that SRK was also threatened by Bishnoi. I do not know how far this is true.
Not heard
And
of this.
yeah, Newbie says, ma'am, when baby penguin is part of body drug parties, what can we expect in Maharashtra? We see it when Thai and Bhai get bail after all chats with dealers exposed, all scratching each other's back.
Yes. So we really had a lot of faith in the Ranis, but
Yeah,
unfortunately they seem to go quiet. Yes.
yeah.
So
Smriti's,
yeah, with regards
yeah,
to
Smriti says,
Kejriwal,
yeah, no, ma'am, it was an underprivileged school in Hyderabad. Yeah. So moving on to the incident of that what's happening with Kejriwal. Now, the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Friday filed a petition in Rouse Avenue Court asking authorities to provide insulin in Tihar jail. The court started hearing Arvind Kejriwal's petition at 2 p.m. He has sought permission to consult his doctor through video conferencing daily for 15 minutes over his acute diabetes and fluctuating blood sugar level. He also seeks to allow his wife to join and remain present on video conference, Live Law reported. The Delhi Chief Minister said since his judicial custody, his blood sugar levels have been fluctuating at an alarming rate due to acute diabetes, which is posing a high risk to his health. It added, the development comes even as Delhi Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena on Thursday asked the Director General of Prisons to submit a factual report into AP's allegations that he was not being given insulin in Tihar. The LG's orders comes after Atishi alleged that there was a plot to kill the chief minister, who has been arrested by the ED in the excise policy case by denying him home cooked food and insulin in jail, a charge rejected by the prison authorities. Now, one thing is very clear from the beginning, it was said that only homemade food will be given to him. So, if anything happens to Arvind Kejriwal, the only person responsible will be his wife, who has cooked the food for him and sent lots of mangoes and sweets, to him. If you look at his schedule and what he's eating, you will know that he's eating a lot of sweets, a lot of mangoes, a lot of fruit, and he is claiming that he has a sugar level of 300. If he is having all this, is his wife trying to kill him? Is my question. Because, a wife, if she's so considerate and cares about, husband's welfare, she should be giving him, feeding him everything except sugar. So there's something apparently wrong now. I don't know whether this will all end in a divorce. That is becoming now my problem more than the Delhi city and who is it going to be ruled by. Now we are all worried about whether the Kejriwal's will divorce after this, because apparently she has some very very evil intentions if this is happening, because only homemade food has been allowed to go to Kejriwal. So, so this is something that I'm really, worried about in this case. And see the very what you call the devious way in which Atishi says doctor is not being given. See, if you have diabetes and if you don't control it yourself, no doctor is going to help you. Every day you need to monitor yourself and stop taking sweets and sugar. If this man has such less intelligence, He should not be the chief minister of Delhi, is all I can say. Yeah. So Vidya says Sunita Kejriwal will become CM diabetic too.
Diabetic too.
Smriti says, exactly. Why is Ria roaming free after all the chats and evidence? Yeah, back to you, Jim.
Yeah. Now, very interestingly, after Bade Mia Chote Mia, where Akshay Kumar, acted with Tiger Shroff became huge flop. Now he is going to debut in a Telugu film, apparently, and this Telugu film, he will star in the film Kannappa alongside Prabhas and Mohanlal. In this video shared by Vishnu Manchu, uh, he said that Akshay can be seen welcomed into a star hotel in Hyderabad and engaging in discussion about the film with Vishnu and Mohan Babu. Akshay can be so. This is what Akshay is going to make his Telugu debut, and this is kind of hilarious that after back-to-back flops in Hindi, that he's going to debut in a Telugu film now.
See, it seems like for all these actors, South films and South actors have become like oxygen. Without them, they cannot breathe. It seems like because they're all dead, and they don't have any movies in hand. They really don't know what to do. So it's absolutely pathetic that each one is reaching out. Kareena Kapoor was so happy that Yash was going to offer her a film. So it's all very, very strange what's happening. And these people have absolutely nothing else to do. So they've started businesses, putting money into IT and so many other things. See, another thing, Jerry, coming back to the point that you had earlier said, about the SSR case and Pitani. You remember Pitani took photos at the cremation, but none of SSR hanging were taken. So why did that happen? Because they apparently broke open the door, and no evidence of that critical moment has come out. So isn't that itself one of the biggest lies that he said?
Yeah, where is Roop Kumar Shah, the eyewitness from Cooper Hospital? Where is he nowadays? And it's kind of mysterious that we have not heard from that eyewitness, especially. Yes, Vishnu Manchu
So
himself is struggling,
he's
and
Abhishek
he is
Bachchan of
Abhishek Bachchan.
Telugu film. So it's very yes. And just like Vidya says, it is a curse of SSR that none of these people have films. And Smriti says, do you also think that Kejriwal's wife is a bit psycho? I mean, her videos are scary and hilarious at the same time. Yeah, I think she feels that ghosts are walking all around, So there's something really wrong. Either she wants to take all her, anger out on him, or she's just a passive wife that's, taking all the crap from him. So it's a very strange relationship that these two have. Anyway, if he comes out of jail, I'm sure there's going to be a big thing between these two. Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, that's all the news from my end.
Thank you, friends. We'll see you tomorrow. And Saffron Tiger will be joining us tomorrow after a long time. So please join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. Thank you. Good night. Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.